Live yesterday, I told her that. I said, listen, if you said something about African children, regardless of what it was, that's wrong. I told Halo that. She already know this. But my thing is this. When y'all try, Halo, it's okay. We're going to get to it. Like, just chill. I got you. We're going to get there. The point that I was making, even though they both wrong, you still not about to say just because somebody said children had flies or something in their face is equivalent to a motherfucker telling you they finna grape your child, throw acid on them, and send pictures of your children to other people so they can have their information in their phone. That's what this is all about. So I don't know, because I know a lot of y'all just don't like each other as it is. So you want to look at this and be biased about the situation because you're not putting yourself in other people's shoes, and I get that. So let's take out all the feelings and emotions and all this other shit and talk about these damn kids. That's what we doing. So RJ, explain to us what Halo was saying about other people's kids, and then Halo, I'm gonna let you respond.
So, like I was saying, I have attended lives where she were going back and forth and were bringing up kids, and I heard the same with Cavalier as well. And I don't condone none of that behavior, Halo. And the fact that they were talking when you said that what you said about them doing that to your family, yes, I have real condolences for you. Like I feel you should contact the authorities. Can I finish, please, Halo? Can I finish? Like I said, that is serious with me. I don't play about no kids. I have nephews that I have to take care of my own, and I don't play about no kids, period. I don't feel as kids should be brought up in no conversation. I don't condone none of it. But when they saying,
She was talking
when
about
they
the
say,
churn.
so
Get to the point where you said she was talking about the churn. That's what we want to hear.
I'm not finna repeat word for word verbatim because I know what I
No,
heard.
okay, so hold on. So this is what we're gonna stop you, because I'm glad you did that wise one to get them straight to the point. Because RJ, you is singing a lullaby right now. This my thing, brother. For you to say you not finna repeat, like that's the whole point of you bringing this up. So for you to sit up here and say you're not about to repeat what she said verbatim, you have to, because this is what you saying about this woman. That's just like if you
Okay,
hold on,
well,
wait, listen, RJ, listen, because you're not hearing me right now. You brought this up. You just told everybody in here Halo was doing this about the children. This is what she said about the children. We want to know what she was saying, and now that we asking you, you saying you're not about to repeat it. So did you hear her actually say it yourself? Did somebody
yes,
tell
I
you?
heard it.
Okay, so
I heard her calling
okay,
these African
so
kids
get it
pooper
out.
scoopers and all the sorts of nature.
What? He said, I said
Yes,
what?
yes, that were
I
you.
said, I
That was
what?
you.
You heard me call them what?
Yes, you were calling those African kids pooper scoopers and everything in the
Pooper
book.
scoopers. I don't even use that
What?
on my kids, you lying.
I mean, I'm just saying,
I put that on your life. Put that
I
on your
don't.
loved ones that I said that. Because I
You were
can't.
saying horrible
Have y'all
things,
ever heard
Halo.
me
We
say,
not
I
finna
say
sit
all
up here and
purpose
play this
water.
game fast.
Hold
You
on.
just sit up there and
This,
lied on me.
I got
Okay.
Halo. I got you. I promise. You know I got you. I'm gonna let you get it out. But what we got to do is we got to pick this apart so RJ can see where he going wrong at. Because my thing is this. Now I ain't gonna lie, Halo. I'm not saying you said it, but I have heard you say some fun ass shit. So I wouldn't put it past it that you probably was roasting somebody. But to say poop or scoopers or something like that, these people do have cow dung huts. So we not finna act like facts is a threat. If she said something about somebody scooping up some goddamn shit, now I don't agree putting children in that, but that's what Africans do. They hands got shit on them. I'm sorry. So with that being said, that's out of proportion. That ain't no goddamn threat. So I'm trying to see where Halo is actually threatening children and putting them in harm's way. That's what we talking about. You
Now
talking
that
about,
part, I can't say she done that. She had. I never heard that.
oh,
Now
okay,
that part,
stop
I
right there,
never
stop right there,
heard.
stop
I
right there,
never
stop right there,
heard.
stop right there. I got you. So now we done with it. And I'm finna allow you to speak, Halo, because he just said, hold on, he went from saying that you was doing that, and now I just asked him again, and he just admitted to us that he don't have that on you. So we don't want
So
to say that
y'all
shit
know the only thing
again.
I did, which I always said, is the white T man, the white T man that went over there and took them pictures and took that picture in front of all their faces. The one they ain't going over there talking ish to, the one that they allow do this ish. You know that picture right there that I put that on my background. Yes, I did. You know why I put it on my background? Because it seems like y'all always want to talk about what's going on with our kids in our community. So let me show you what you need to be worried about. You know, what's wrong with that? You want to talk about our kids? Let's talk about this is what you need to worry about. The starving children in Africa, not the starving children in America. Sure did. Yeah, I go eye for eye. You want to talk about my people? I'm gonna talk about your people. We gonna talk mud huts to Section 8. We gonna talk bush meat to motherfucker chitlins. We can keep it going. But what you ain't finna do, because I know a lot of y'all know I be hyped up. But a lot of y'all be trying to ease in there and try to put extra stuff on me that I didn't do. Pooper scooper, why would I say that lame shit? That sound like something a white man would use. And everybody been watching me and they ain't never heard me say no ish like that. You could have came better than that. I mean, you had to
Saying
hurry
like
up
what
and
you
come.
speak.
You had to
I
hurry up
don't.
and come with
But
something
you know
else.
what you said. You know what you said, and all
No,
I'm
hold
saying,
on, hold on,
Halo
hold
is
on.
not right.
Wait.
Man,
Let's
what?
stop. Hold on, Halo. I'm
You?
gonna
I put that on my dead grandson. I never said that, sir.
Let Natural Lisa to respond right quick because you good, Halo, because RJ basically just admitted that he don't have that on you threatening or harming children. So
No, she never done that. She never done that.
okay, but that's what you said when you first came up here.
So no, I was saying just them talking about kids. Period. I don't condone
Okay,
that.
well, don't talk about our kids, man. Don't compare yourself to our
You'll
kids.
never hear me talk about no
But
one's
I'm gonna tell you
kids.
this: what you need to
And
do.
me,
I'm
I
gonna
do
tell you
stay out
what
of
you
people's
shouldn't have did.
business.
You shouldn't have sat on a panel, let Africans call us slave babies and everything else, and then you condoned it and took their side. That's what you shouldn't have did.
Hold
Okay.
up, Halo. So let me
So
tell you.
hold up now. Okay.
Can
Then
I
you do that.
respond? Can
Then
I
you do
respond?
that.
Can I
Bet.
respond? So let me tell you something. When I sit up here and watch each other shame each other and tear each other down, then y'all want me to come at Africans for doing the same thing that y'all do to each
You
other?
won't
You
you
can
but you
miss me
want to
with
see them
that,
take the
Halo.
African
You can
side?
miss me with that.
Boy,
I'm
bye.
not taking no sides.
You
I
shouldn't
don't
even be on this
condone none of
panel.
that behavior. Don't put
Yeah,
that
you
on
ain't.
me.
What you mean none of that
No,
behavior?
I
Why you
don't
only checking
listen
the
here.
black? Why you only
Don't
checking
put
the
me
Americans, but you ain't checking the
I
Africans?
don't check nobody. I let
Yes, you
y'all
did.
be.
You did.
I let
I
y'all
heard you
be.
on the
But
panel,
wrong is
nigga.
wrong, and I'm gonna call you out on
Man,
that
get
shit.
out of
I'm
here. You okay?
sorry.
You a
Okay, so
fraud.
hold on. You don't check nobody. But right is wrong. You kind of checking Halo right now about something that you didn't agree with. So I need y'all to stop double talking. Like sometimes you gotta listen to yourself. I don't even think you hearing yourself talk right now because we done went from she done did this to find out she didn't do it. Now we talking about we not checking people when the whole point of this live is checking people. Like this crazy at this point. Like listen to what you saying. Don't even listen to other people. Just listen to what you saying right
It's
now.
like y'all construing my words, right?
We
When
not
I
arguing.
say
See, look, don't do that because one thing you know about my life is I'm being fair as I can be right now. I'm allowing you to speak. When she talk over you, I tell her to chill. When you talk over her, I tell you to chill. That's what's going on. That's why I had to host my own live. Now, if you was anywhere else, you can say that. Cause then it's gonna run wild. And I don't have control of it. But over here, ain't nobody misconstruing your words. That's why I'm allowing you to speak. I'm just telling you how you sound. I can play the recording back so you can hear yourself. You just came up here. Listen, RJ, you just came up here telling us basically what you were saying is, and not to put words in your mouth, but this is just how I looked at it. The way you was going with it, you was basically telling Halo she deserved was it's happened to her about her child simply because she said something about somebody else's child. Right or wrong?
wrong.
Okay. So, this
About that child though, I'm still trying to find that out. I'm still trying to find out. They be trying to throw extra ish on me and keep saying that I
No.
said
That's
stuff I
why I had
didn't say.
wanted to respond to, because I
No, I'm
understand how you
not.
feel, understand, understand. Because again, it's like I'm looking in the mirror right now because well, ain't nobody threatening to do all their crazy stuff. Like yeah, we've been at war at this point,
Yeah,
but they do. I know I do. A lot of folks see me, going rah rah, like going at people, like how we see you. So yes, it's going to be easy for them to be like, oh yeah, she said this because they were trying to say the same thing. They
right.
trying to say I was talking about peeing kids first, and I was talking about her mama when there was a whole damn lie. So
A
it was
lot.
easy for her, I guess, because I done got into it with people. Mind you, I'm responding. I'm not the type of person to let you think you finna say what you want to say to me. You be respectful to me, I'm gonna be respectful to you. You talk crazy, I'm gonna
Right.
talk crazy.
Right.
And the thing is, like, if you can't handle it, then don't try to
Right.
confront me or whatever. So, like, I understand what you be saying. Like, you can come at a lot of folks, but people do be trying to put extra shit on us. Like, we don't be
Right.
saying a lot of shit that y'all say we be saying. Like, I know I can talk shit, but I'm not finna talk about no kids, nobody, mama, and stuff like that. Now, even though my children have been talked about, even still to this day, I still have not said nothing about that girl children. Even to
That's-
this day.
And that's
I
what I'm
haven't talked
saying,
about
though,
none of their
Jalisa.
kids
Like,
to this day
when I
after
see
they
that
did
kind of
what they
behavior
did.
going
But they
on with
want a
people
lot.
bringing
No,
up
no,
kids,
King.
I
Let
don't
me talk
condone
real
it from
quick.
damn side.
They can't tell me what I said though. All they can say is I talk about I'm comparing children
Like
to
I
our
said, you never
children
made no
because you
threats or
want to talk.
no.
No, can y'all mute this nigga? Because I'm comparing because y'all want to keep talking about our kids. I'll be hearing y'all on them lives talk about all the bad things in America, how our kids is born on C word, how our kids grow up in poverty all the time and they never succeed in nothing and they're illiterate.
And
And I could
babies
keep
and all that
going
shit.
and I could keep going and I could keep going. But soon as I'm sorry that I hurt y'all feelings because my mouth is slick and y'all can't get on my level. I'm sorry that I get on your head. No, I'm not sorry. But please just know that I'm being sarcastic and I'm not really sorry. The fact that y'all can't take me and I guess people think I'm funny as hell and y'all can't roast but what you ain't finna do is keep throwing extra ish on me that I did not say and I did not do. I'm telling you what I did. They want to keep talking about I talked about children or whatever. Tell me what I said.
But like I was saying,
Another thing,
That's
cause can
true.
you bring Dino in the comments up here, Dinosaur? Cause I
Who is
need her
that?
to tell me what I said about Tia children.
Who you talking about?
Since she
Tell me what
that's
I
how I decided to
said.
come comment in here. Come tell
Okay,
me
so
what I
hold
said
on.
about Tia
Talking
children.
Hold
about
on, hold
pooper
on, hold
scooper
on.
like I'm a white lame dude or
No,
something.
listen,
I
Halo.
mean,
Hey,
it
y'all.
just correlates to what
Hey,
you were
y'all. Listen.
saying, just a figure of
Listen,
speech.
Halo. Listen.
I just don't speak the same language that you
Listen,
speak,
Halo.
man.
As somebody who has been in your position before, because me and Naturally, so we like best friends. You know, we both from the same place, and like we roll tight. So I understand where you coming from. Usually, if you got a slick mouth and you arguing with somebody, you may crack a joke about like, what you were saying, how you may say, oh, somebody, oh, y'all on Section 8. I might clap back and say, y'all niggas need it. Y'all niggas did it.
Y'all niggas in my hood.
Yeah,
Fuck.
yeah, yeah. So I get that. I get that. But it becomes chaotic when they start talking about harming your baby. Now listen, when you said that the American Indian community was the one that had your back, I understood. I didn't understand as a whole as to where it was going, so I had ended up leaving the live. Now I did hear him say something about throwing acid on your kids, the daycare situation. It was just a lot of stuff that I didn't see how that was equivalent to you cracking jokes. I was trying to
Right.
understand it. It to me, like, and here's the thing. This is what happens to so-called, what they say, black women. Nobody has the whole sympathy. So I was proud actually to see CEO post having a live about our children, because it's a lot of so-called black women and so-called black men that is doing the harm to our community. And that's the truth. Native Americans have never posted no kids, never say they was going to unalive no kids. They have never, and I went against them on a daily. But it was only people in the so-called black community that have did this type of shit. So at the end of the day, the only way that they're going to be held accountable is if we exile those people out of our community. There's a lot of people
Right.
that should have been fucking gone. Let's be honest
I
about
just
it.
stopped. I stopped going on. Like they were trying to bait me to the panel again today.
Don't
I'm
do
not
it.
going
But
over
see,
there.
hold on, because this is what I want. I want y'all to pay attention to everything before I just said. And don't let it go through one ear and not the other. Listen to everything she just said. This is what we talking about. We talking about our own community hurting one another as far as when it comes to these children. This ain't no Neanderthals. This ain't the Africans. This ain't, well, I ain't gonna say the Africans because they got something to do with it, but y'all get what I'm saying. How we had people that was outside the community that was doing this. It's us at this point. You can say, you said beef for all this cap.
Bro,
She
if she say
posted
something about I
kids.
posted people kids, I posted the kids off Google. I don't care. Go
Halo.
be mad at the white man for taking the picture and putting it on fucking Google, bitch.
Halo, hold on. because that's the same thing. I posted a picture and all I was talking about. No, on the serious side, chill out, Natural Lease. I made a lot makes you African, but I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing because I just Googled Africa, grabbed the picture, and it was the children, hungry children. But that wasn't my topic, and y'all know I wouldn't do no shit like that. But while I'm live, that's the picture. So I am boss, you wrong. You shouldn't have did this. Why you talk? Because I was confused. I was like, when I said something about the children, then I went back and looked at the live, and I did have some starving children in the background that was from Africa. But that wasn't my topic. So even
mad at the white man for posting it on TV. Don't come get mad at me.
I get it, Halo, but just chill.
Motherfucker, it's more viral on Google, boo. Go get mad at the motherfucking white man that went over there with the camera and snapped the picture, bitch.
CEO, you do know the person that hosted that live about you last time is the same person that hosted the live about her. The same person.
That's crazy. I didn't even think about that. Damn. See?
A lot of shit about people, kids too. They talk about each other children. We done sat up here and heard them tell each other they children starving in their bellies while they pregnant. So I'm trying to see what double standard here.
Right, and see, y'all go too low. When I tell you I ain't never heard that joke before, that's the first time in my life.
I never said nothing like dragging no kid, no African kid. All I did was put the picture. That's all they could say. You put a picture up there off Google, not they personal child, not somebody personal. I know the Google pic that's already viral that probably 1 million people got in their phone, and you crying about me posting it. You need to cry about the white man going over there exploiting your ass.
Hey, and then Halo, what I don't get is like these motherfuckers always want to talk about us. And then like your whole point is why y'all so concerned and worried about us? You motherfuckers need to go over here and fix what the fuck y'all got going on. You got children over there with flies in their face and all this shit. Like and that's the thing. We don't need to like say some violent shit. Like we can literally just point at what's happening right now and how y'all are not even worried about that. Y'all are worried about making us African instead of actually fixing the problems that you got going on over there. So I don't see shit wrong with what you be saying because they need to fix that shit. We wouldn't be talking about it if it wasn't happening.
And that's and then but the whole thing, like people like RJ wants to come over here and make it seem like I'm sitting over here. Oh yeah, the little baby Africans. I hope they get this done to them. I hope they get that done to them. Look at them. Look,
no matter how you dress it up, Halo, it's still wrong.
No matter how you dress it up,
you talking about kids. Lame. Period. Still wrong. You can dress it up how you want to. I could care less.
Now he over here trying to act all. You really fake.
You wrong.
You're fake. What you putting on the show?
Look, I get what she's saying because I was in the position where I said something about some African children being like starving or whatever because I was going back and forth with the Auntie Dub. And I said, like, y'all be sitting up here worrying about our babies, talking about we Section 8 with the roof, but you can't go outside y'all village without seeing a starving child on the side of the road. That is a problem to me. That is factual. Y'all are trafficking y'all own children.
Exactly.
That is factual. Right. So what is wrong with putting the truth in their faces because they are doing that?
Hey.
So that's all the things.
I'm not talking about be a solution for these kids.
The only things that I be saying, but they be swearing up and down like I'm dragging and I'm roasting the child.
Y'all want me to take sides and say that shit right. Those kids are starving. Why not we hit?
Hold up. Hey, I'm not quiet. Don't nobody want you to take no side. What they saying is keep it a bean, and you not keeping it a bean, but don't try to make.
Hey, they say, hold on,
we don't need nobody up here that sits there and let Africans call us slave babies. And you cater to them more than.
Hey, hold on right quick, y'all. Somebody said RJ Fried, he need a fade. Hey, before y'all do that, listen, because I'm trying to get the point across right quick. That's why I ain't really been shaving nobody head lately, unless y'all just want to. I ain't tripping. Because I know them fades coming, but still, I got people up here because I am trying to make a point. But RJ, you gotta hold on, Halo.
Put it on Google.
Halo, calm down.
That's where I got it from.
Can y'all hear me?
Hear you.
Okay, so Halo, that means you should be able to hear me. You gotta calm down. Like, I'm gonna let you get it out, and I'm not telling you how to feel, because I know, it's a lot going on with your children, so that's why I know you ready to just get it off. But what I'm telling you is, when you got shit like that on people, on people, on people, on people, once you do that, then it's gonna be hard to defend you about what they did to yours. So that's why I ain't want you not saying no dumb shit like that. Don't ever match nobody energy. You better than these people. If they got on with you and your child, that's all you need. We need their ass to be recorded. We need them to say they don't give a damn about what they did to you. We need them to be posted snitches and shit like that. Snitches and shit like that. Like they was doing yesterday, trying to get you in that live bad because they ain't had no fucking views, and they know talking about this situation go get people over there because they messy and overgrown and don't know how shit else to do with their life. That's the reason why I said that. So you really good. I'm just trying to what I'm doing now is just bring it to the forefront because
Hey, you know what, CEO? You know what, CEO? I have yet to still say anything about these people kids. Y'all still ain't heard me say, I hope your kids get unalive and stuff like that. You have yet to hear me say anything like that.
Y'all don't do that. You don't need that.
I'm not gonna do nothing like that. It ain't in my heart to do something like that. It ain't my fault that I can out roast you. It ain't my fault you hurt because I dragged you down. I ain't talking about no kid. I talked about your ass. That's what happened. I talked about your ass, and your ass went around crying because you couldn't take a roast. Because you and your feelings, you can't take a roast, get your ass off TikTok.
So you ain't see what just happened?
RJ, before we get back to that, what happened, Purple?
It's a coincidence that Cavalier jumped in here and shared the live but didn't come up here. Y'all don't see the stuff that I'm talking about, like the nigga be arguing with a woman, but don't argue with a nigga.
Is he serious?
He came in here.
Listen though, I sent them.
He's scary.
I called it out. I sent them an invite.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I sent them an invite, but he didn't accept it. And see, that be the whole point. See, I'm gonna tell you the reason why they stay out. I'm gonna tell you why they stay out my live, because I force you to tell the truth. Like how I'm handling shit up here, you gotta come up here real. You can't come up here with that fuck shit, and that's why they don't come to my live. Because you ain't finna come up here and scream at no damn woman. That's over with. You ain't finna come up here saying weird shit about no kids. That's over with. So just by me not allowing them to do the fuck shit that they do everywhere else, they get uncomfortable in here. My live uncomfortable with them, so all they can do is watch and then go live and talk about what CEO just did. But CEO go live and tell y'all to come on. I'm telling you to come on. I told all of them. I went live yesterday, right, Halo? I said everybody that had a problem with her and her kids, come over here so we can see about it. That ain't being hard or nothing. They just being real. Like, I really want to have a conversation.
And that's the same thing with Josh and them. Hold on, man. And
I just want to make sure people seen what I seen. He popped up in here and he shared the live, and I'm just like, you was one of the main characters. Why you ain't come up here? You argued with her. You was arguing with her down on Josh Live yesterday, but now you don't want to come up. That's weird to me. You cannot have your picks. If you're gonna stand on something on all 4 toes. I mean, all 2 feet. So it was just weird that he came in here. I'm thinking he was ready to come up on a panel.
But see, yeah, but like I said, I'm telling you why. That's not what they used to. They not used to being in the hot seat and people just asking them questions back to back. Like I said, make them uncomfortable. They used to just running their mouth free, but we not finna do that because that's the only way we're gonna get to the bottom of it. If we allow people to, you know what I'm saying, speak, even if they saying something crazy, let them say it. Shit, all we need to do is clip it because we need people to show us who they are. Don't give them a chance to come and do no backdoor shit. Hell no. So, and like I said, it ain't just Halo. The only reason why I'm on Halo situation so much because it's so recent and I really just watched it take place. But this been going on with Natural Lisa, Beef, for all types of people. Been going on. Like, years of this shit. And see, that's why I said, that's why they making it normal because they looking at it like, damn, this person did this so long ago and ain't nobody today. Everybody still supporting them. Everybody still letting them get by. So people just think that this is the new thing. Oh, talk about the kids, talk about the kids. See, when you talk about the kids and get fucked up, don't nobody talk about the kids because don't nobody want to get fucked up. But when you talk about the kids and you let shit slide and let people make it, nobody really see an issue with it. Like, damn, this person been doing it. Y'all get what I'm saying? It's just like a domino effect. They just allow the shit to go on. Nobody care for real until people get fucked up behind it. But that's what's gonna happen one day. Cause like I said, y'all still gotta see these people out the app. And some people don't forget about shit. So yeah. And Halo, you know I told you I had you when I saw this shit. Yeah, I told you I got you. I wasn't playing with this shit. I don't give a damn if I haven't talked to you in a long time, because I know when you was explaining your situation to me, you was basically telling me you haven't been around because the mess that's going on to me on the other side. See, I'm not like that. Because I seen you over there with people that be talking about me. But guess what? I ain't the type of person to say, oh, Halo over there. I ain't gonna nah, because I don't pick and choose where you go. That's how this shit started the first time. Motherfuckers crying, talking about don't be over here with this person just because you got a problem with that person. I don't got no problem with them. That's you and they issue. We adults. Stop putting folks in y'all shit.
She definitely tried to get me and her to get into it. Like, girl, I see you. Like, baby, no, you can play with them other folks, but you ain't finna play with me. Go on about your business. Like, stand on your own team. Quit trying to invite other people into your mess. Me, problem. Don't try to even invite this girl in here. They ain't got nothing to do with her. Like she said, she got a fucking man. Keep her up out your mess.
Yep.
Hey, is this y'all said there was Godzilla on that account with that picture of Lynn on there?
But too, cause he's going around here saying my husband's a spedo, and I need him to prove that bullshit.
That's on, I think
Could
that's
I
on
say
the
before I
OPM's
drop
page.
CEO, because I gotta go to the hospital. But anyway, long story short, I don't condone like no talk against no kids. I don't care if they got flies in their mouth. I don't condone that, because those
And
kids
we
did
don't
not
condone
choose to
them
be in
talking about
that
us.
situation. Like, on the real, I don't condone about no kids being talked about. Point blank. Period.
You
Jokes,
just repeating
comedy.
yourself at this point.
Yeah, you did
Can
say
I
that. So
say?
RJ, let me say this. Hold
Okay.
on. So RJ, you did admit that what you said about Halo basically didn't happen, right?
No, I said she didn't make no threats, but I heard her making jokes of kids, making fun of kids that didn't have no choice but to be in that situation. They didn't choose that. So I don't condone none of it. All of it's wrong to me. So I could care less about how anybody feel about me, but I'm telling you what I stand on.
All right,
Wrong is
so
wrong.
the
Period.
next
Point
time,
Nothing.
blank.
You
wait a
stand
minute,
on
hold
And
up.
order.
if threats is being made, authorities need to be contacted, and they need to go to jail. Point blank. Period.
So now that we know that where you stand, if I see you around situations when they're doing that, then I should also see you standing up and speaking on it, correct?
But that's why I came to the panel, just to let everybody
Okay,
know
so
my
just
stance. I
Man,
made
not
RJ,
myself
you
clear.
finna
no
say
wait a minute,
shit
hold
over
up.
there.
Not just this panel, on other panels too. You should be speaking up on it,
Panel that
correct?
I'm on, I would make it clear that I
Okay.
do not play with nobody's kids.
Man, RJ, you ain't finna say shit on the phone line.
That's why
Well,
I
Not a fuck thing.
Try me if you
we
want
say
to.
that here.
I promise you. You
The whole
say
hey,
about
purpose.
somebody, say
Hold
something
up.
about somebody's kids. I promise you, I'll
Wait a
be
minute,
the
can I
first
say
to
something real
concede.
quick? The whole purpose
So
of
play
standing
with
on
it.
your 10 is to stand on your 10 everywhere. We don't want to just see you over here
you ain't
agreeing
finna
and saying
say.
that it's off limits. That means from now
Niggas
on,
act like they
wait a
want to
minute,
get
hold up.
gangster on
Hold
CEO
up. Okay,
panel.
we're not talking
So
about
we can
that.
get about this shit.
All right, no, nobody being gangster. Calm yourself down. All I'm saying is, if you standing on 10 on this panel, when you go on other panels and you hear them talking
I'm on
about
a phone
children,
call.
then you should be
I'm listening, but I'm on a phone call. I'll be right back.
okay.
I'm be on mute.
Okay, so then that means if you go on other panels, because you're on a lot of panels where they do that, then you should be expressing how you feel on those panels too, correct?
Hippie, like, I'm not gonna change for now. Invite me on any panel. I would say the same shit. I
I
stand
ain't
on
gonna lie
that.
though. I ain't gonna lie though. He do be arguing with them like going back. Well, I just seen him in Wild Man on some shit. But check this out though. The reason why I'm laughing, bro, cause like this shit serious, but it's like for funny at the same time. Cause I be really seeing people get mad. I just don't know how you can get so mad till you just be spitting on your phone. Like that shit funny as hell to me. Cause like I don't know, bro. I don't know how folks do that. Like to even be mad, as some people do on this app, is funny as hell. Cause ain't no way you just screaming at your phone talking about what you finna do to somebody.
You know, CEO, I'm trying to figure out how the fuck all this motherfucking beef is happening behind two motherfucking phones. Like both of y'all not even in front of each other. Motherfuckers beefing and arguing over a goddamn act. and a phone. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't even know how the fuck y'all are creating all this beef. This shit is wild as a motherfucker. I ain't never seen no shit like this in my goddamn life.
I made it my life then.
For real.
Yeah,
Think they're gonna
We
keep
gonna.
it up?
I think that
if you're an
everybody
Aries,
coming
ain't no
up
way.
here,
That's because
You an Aries?
Wait a minute.
I
That's because
think
he
that
got
if everybody's coming up here and the kids is out, we need to take responsibility on our side as well. Not to post no African kids with flies running across their face neither. If we're gonna get at the Indians, we got so many if we're gonna get at the Africans, there's so many other things we can do because they people too. And if we're gonna keep kids off, keep kids off. Point blank period. All the way across the
Right there.
board.
Thank
And
you.
All the
that's
way across the
facts.
board. All
Cause
the way across the board. So if that's gonna be the thing that everybody is gonna be held accountable, keep that shit 100 all the way across the board, and then it won't be no fucking problems.
that's facts. I
Thank you,
agree.
Yeah,
Raj.
RJ, I ain't saying
On
that you
that
wasn't
note, I'll
defending her.
drop.
I'm just saying what you're saying now on this panel, your energy ain't from what I seen when you was over there, it wasn't matching it wasn't matching what you're saying now.
Well, hold up,
Because when I
Purple
see
Heart.
you in the
Where
comments,
you
you were
see me
saying
on the
like she's
panel at?
lying, she's this and she that.
No, you
Fuck what
lying.
Cavalier
No,
was
you
saying.
lying. You lying because I never said she was
No,
lying
Sir,
because I take
RJ,
everybody
yes you
serious when
did.
it comes to
Yes
okay,
the
kids.
I'm
fuck
lying.
you
I'm
did.
lying.
Hold on.
You
What he say?
came over here,
Wait.
yes you
No,
did, nigga.
don't do
You
that.
came over
Don't
here,
put
nigga,
salt. Don't try to
hollering
pour.
about she be motherfucking talking about the African kids and all, calling them scoop dupers. It was a whole different point. It was not specifically geared to an individual about their own personal kids. It was talking about culture, nigga. And that's not the way you put it when you bring your monkey ass over here to this panel. That's why I tell your little small egghead ass, shut the fuck up sometime and just listen.
Only
That's
thing
the
I
way
say
you
that
made it
Halo was
seem.
lying
That's
about
the way
was
you
her
made
not
it
talking
seem,
about
nigga.
those kids
Yes,
because
you
I
did.
heard
You
her
came over
just
here
as
making it
well.
seem
Y'all
just
can
like
take
that.
up for her, but she wrong.
I ain't
So
taking
I
up for
can care
nobody.
less
No, I
about
ain't
what y'all
taking up
got
for
to
nobody.
say.
I said
Taylor,
Yes,
across the
no,
y'all is.
board.
Y'all been
No
taking up for
bullshitting
her
y'all.
from the
Hey,
jump.
y'all,
I
hold
saw
on.
y'all acting like she ain't said.
Hold on, bro. Hide your egg. Now, wise one, yeah, wise one here. But listen, because I'm really, I thought he was past that already, but man, I'm telling y'all, the whole thing is why, like, for us to be having this live right now, this conversation about this is sick within itself. Because I never thought that I had to come online and tell this to some grown, like, everybody I'm talking to older than me. This shit crazy as
Not
hell. I
besides
never
me.
thought. Hold on. Well, yeah, I forgot. Yeah, you a young buck. But look, I never thought that we was gonna have a life where we gotta tell our own community to protect our children. Like, why the fuck do I have to tell y'all this? This should have been some shit we already up on. It should have already been understood that we not finna allow children to come in shit that y'all got going on this app. That should have been understood a long time ago.
I hold everybody to the fire. If you talked about a kid, I'm holding your ass.
Man, I ain't. Hold on, RJ. I'm gonna let you get it off. Yeah, chill. I
I done
ain't.
seen you sit on panels with Josh and know where they be going in, and you ain't say a motherfucking thing, and you sat there and mute.
Nothing about no kids.
Listen, bro. I just said I'm gonna let you rock out, bro. Too late. Then when people, children actually get affected by what's going on online in the real world, now we're gonna be marching and y'all writing shit on signs and want to go downtown and high step and shit, telling motherfuckers to protect the children. And I'm looking at y'all like it's us where they not safe anymore. Like our children don't even have to go. You remember how we used to watch the children and make sure they don't go somewhere that's not safe? Now that's home for them. They in their own damn communities and not safe because sick motherfuckers like y'all want to get on here and do what you doing. They ain't got to go nowhere no more. They can sit right there in their neighborhood and still not be safe.
See the
Play.
video of that? It was two girls fighting, and the baby was in a baby stroller, and the one young lady hit the baby in the stroller. That's what this is happening on TikTok. Except instead of it being in real life, it's a virtual. You and her fighting, but you hit her child in the stroller. That's what's going on right now.
Exactly what they doing. That's sure what they doing.
So what that RJ dude said, I was just on the phone. I kind of
Sound
I
like
was trying to see,
Charlie
yeah.
Brown
He
teacher.
gone.
I
Nothing.
was trying to see,
He
but
gone,
yeah, cause
Halo.
he fake.
He gone,
He
Halo. He
fake as
gone,
hell,
Halo.
bro. He was on the panel with Josh and him and some more shit.
Didn't I tell
Running his
y'all that? I
mouth.
told y'all that. I said that. I was paying attention to the comments. I was in the comments the whole time. I pay attention to everything. If I don't do nothing, I'm very observative. His energy that he was saying up here, that was not his energy in them fucking comments. And I'm like, wow, RJ, you out of all people? I thought you would have
He was in there.
said,
She's a liar. She's a liar. Then he sit up there and said, "I said pooper scooper." Well, is that about the child though? I called the child a pooper scooper.
I don't know.
Like he still couldn't tell me what I said about the child, so he had to make some shit up.
Oh yeah, OG. Last time we talked, I kind of linked on you a little bit, but it wasn't like per se to you. It was just that I was leaning on your friend. You feel me? And then when I made that live, you came up on my live. I thought you was trying to defend her because I had to
No,
lean on her. I had
I'm
to lean
not.
on her and
Yeah,
Big God, right? You had to,
yeah.
I
No,
had to.
nah.
So I'm
So
thinking you was ready to come up there
I
and lean on
wouldn't.
me, so I had to be on guard. You feel me?
Nah, we not speaking to each other. Like
I
that's
know
what I
you
was trying
told
to
me that now,
explain to
but
you.
I
I
just
don't
wanted
got.
to
Yeah,
apologize to you after
yeah.
that day because you know we cool peoples. So
Oh yeah, it's okay. I was there, but yeah, you was kind of like turning up on me. But I was like, you know what I'm saying? I'm a charge it to the motherfucking game. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna not fuck with you because of that, because I knew it was a lot of shit going on right
right,
then and there. But look, I did want to say this real quick. Like, bro, I'm only in my 20s and I just be looking at this shit like, just like CEO said, like, all these motherfuckers that's beefing is older than me, like niggas in their 30s and 40s. Like, I'm real life in my mid 20s, like, and I
I
just be
want to
like,
say
bro,
this.
these grown ass.
If you thought you humbled me
Damn,
by some,
go ahead.
let me say, if they really thought they humbled me by some damn pictures and whatnot, they didn't. Guess what? I'm still gonna roast me some Africans. We still gonna go. They try to motherfucking humble me, but I ain't motherfucking humble. And I think I'm gonna roast the fuck out of Josh, a nutty buddy ass.
yo, Lord, you know that's ready to be a whole nother situation.
I mean, I'm not going on his live to roast. I would go on my own fucking live. I'm going
Oh,
on
all
my
right.
own fucking live to
yeah,
put fruity
hey, look,
booty.
I was just
I'm
finna
gonna put
say,
fruity booty up on my live. You nasty.
hold on. Hello.
No,
See,
like that's
this
the
right.
problem. That's the problem now
Chill.
that's causing all these beefs and issues like this because people keep.
Right, because putting fruity booty on your live, he don't give a fuck because he married to a dude.
I don't give a fuck either. I'm gonna do
So
the
that
same like he
don't. I
did me.
mean, that's
It
He sitting up
ain't
there with a
that.
fucking my
Listen. It's not that, bro. The shit is.
subliminals at
Listen,
me.
hello.
See,
Listen. Chill. Like y'all know, I'm not finna have this old freaky ass live. I keep telling y'all that my live not for that. My live, I swear my live ain't. It gonna be a lot of bald heads up in here if that conversation get put up. Cause everybody got to go. My life is not about that freak ass shit, and y'all know that. That's why I don't allow.
bring the freaky ish
Listen,
up. I won't bring the freaky ish up.
I got you, Halo. I'm gonna let you get it off. Just let me finish this real quick. This why I don't bring certain people to my panel because they come with sugar, and that ain't no shade to nobody. I just know if I bring certain people in here and let y'all do that, then my whole life y'all can have.
Have it. I ain't even got the energy for that shit. Let the motherfucker have it. He want to be a god.
And that's how I look at it. So it ain't just no one individual I'm talking about. Anybody that do that, you got to do that on your own live. I get up
You
out of it.
right, you right. I'm not gonna sit up. You know what? I ain't gonna match his energy. I'm gonna let him have the Wendy Williams show. Well, whatever. William Williams
Yeah,
show.
that's
He
what
can
I'm
have
saying.
it.
Hello, just stop talking about it. Just so, because what I want to do, we talking about these children. Come on now, y'all. We got to stay on this topic. Ain't let this slide.
Right. But he over there trying to act like he's speaking positive and being positive, but always got some gossip going on his panels, and always got some messy ish going on. Always in somebody's business. Always want to know something. Bring such to the panel. He ain't got nothing to do with the situation, but he always trying to bring other people conversations on the panel. Now I ain't gonna lie, you can't catch an op on his panel. I have come up there plenty of times and roast me an op or two that I couldn't catch in another panel. But hey. It is what it is.
and his panel was being loved. His
You
panel was
already a
being
messy panel, so I might as well go up there and catch
right.
a eye.
His panel was being loved during that time. When people can catch their ops over there, his panel cool. But then when he don't agree with people, then he fruity booty. That shit crazy.
Yeah, he's still a fruity booty.
Yeah, he was. He was.
I don't
born
care. I don't
booty.
care. He's still a fruity booty.
So my thing is, if people don't like the messiness, just don't go to the panel at all.
Why not? Did you see me go over there today? I cut that nigga off. Don't ask me to come to the panel. Don't beg me to go over there.
Hey, CEO, I want to say thank you for hosting this live. We need this as a community. We need to, first and foremost, if we want people attacking our kids, we have to like up and stand up for them. We got to let people know we don't play this shit, right? So you standing up, because the women stand up, you know, at least in my family, you know, in the community I was raised in, but we didn't have a lot of men standing up. So I thank you for that, you know, and we have to stay on this. And people that's on it, we just got to be done with them. I mean, give them no stage, exile their ass, you know, and stay on that shit. So I just wanted to say thank you. And also, talking about a group of a culture is one thing, but making something individual, making something personal, that's different. So for somebody to say, I'm going to go after everybody, but I'm talking about your culture, versus saying, you know, the up and unaliving and sexual innuendos about a child. No, the two have no, there's no, you know, a connection to those two. One is just
go over there and tell Fruity Booty, because he the one over there throwing all that out. Well, when you talk about African kids, this is what happened to you. Shut up.
I'm going on Josh panel.
Shut up.
My thing is this: if I think a person is messy, I'm not going to go up there. You know, I'm going to up and know what you are saying, but I'm not going to go, you know what I'm saying, back and forth with you. I'm not doing it.
Right. And Halo, the reason why I keep telling you, like, the men like want to have a live about that, because this is what it's gonna get into. I mean, there's certain things I don't like, but I have a that we on, and I'm not trying to go to talk about what somebody else doing on their panel.
No,
even though I had already brought it up,
we can stay on.
I was on right to see what was the issue with people allowing certain people to come up and talk about the children like that. So that was the whole point. You see his RJ.
No, I just want y'all to know this shit, it can't ever get personal. It can't get serious. I've been on, like up in Clubhouse, I've been on Instagram, and I've seen people actually attack, you know what I'm saying, people's, you know, family. We have to really nip this shit in the bud, because I had a woman up and sending somebody out to my daughter. She's 20 years old, just to let her know that she up and knows where we up and live. I took care of it, but that shit can get real fast, y'all. It gets real fast. So, you know, if we don't like up and deal with these people and up and band together, that shit will come and knock at your door so quickly.